a lot of our problem is manifested outside of us, in our family, in people, in our clients, in our the people that, haters or whatever, right? All of these chaos outside is because there's something that is unresolved within us. So that's why accountability is very important. That's why it's like, okay, what is it in me that I haven't made peace with? Because if you judge someone for speaking a bit loud, it's because you don't allow yourself to speak up in that volume. Because actually, I remember having this, brief meeting and conversation with this person. And oh my gosh, this guy, like his indoor volume is like, I don't know, like a football stadium, like a event. Like, honestly, it was literally hurting my ear. Like me being an empathic person, I'm just like, maybe that's just his normal volume. I don't know how can I begin to say, excuse me, sir, your voice is, So I'm just like, okay, very interesting. But it was so annoying. It was loud and annoying, and also it was literally hurting my earlobes. Okay. So and then I was like, oh my gosh. But then afterwards, I was processing all of that, and it was just like, this is so funny because everyone is mirrors of us, and they're always teaching us something that we're ready to integrate. So and then that guy was just teaching me of how I can incorporate more of my vocal range of, because I feel like most of my life is pretty calm, pretty, still pretty quiet, and it's kind of like at this level. But what if I allow myself to like speak more like, this is, what I want? This is, like in a more like, football stadium way. And then I realized that there's a certain judgments I have about myself, that like, I cannot be so aggressive. People want to think that I'm like rude, and people want to think that I'm aggressive. People want to think that I'm like too, this or to that. So then I realized that, oh my gosh, this person is literally showing me that I have judgments about this side of my vocal range. So that's why my voice is kind of here. So I was like, oh, thank you, teacher, right? So that's my favorite thing that I say. And you can borrow that and practice that of anyone who's triggering you. And then once you realize the lesson is, thank you, teacher. Right? So yeah, so that's why like I've been doing a lot of karaokeing at home to kind of get to exploring different vocal ranges, because that's something that I wanted to tap into. And then this guy who had a very, let's say, loud, powerful voice, let's just call it that, okay? He taught me that, okay, your voice can get to that level too. Okay, so let's just crank it up, right? So sometimes we have to just allow ourselves to have fun and push our edges a little bit.